Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Today we are at Vehicle, which is a place I should have been going much earlier, but I haven't for some reason. Oh, I forgot. Commute. I need to follow the a route. It's almost 10 kilometers, but I might cut it short because it may be gonna rain, and that's not gonna be good. Skip all, finish. So let's just find the route real fast here. Search this area, this one. Let's try this one someone else made. 9.88 kilometers, navigate. Okay. So this way, I think. Coal beans. So out here in Vehicle, it's a bit cloudy today and I'm a bit scared. It says there are chances of rain and I don't know how well it looks like the water will probably just go straight down to the connections for the batteries, electronics on the e-bikes, so I'm a bit scared of that, but I was really determined today, like I need to go to Vehicle to go for a long walk here. So hopefully it's gonna work out. I looked at the satellites and it looks like the clouds are just gonna pass by a little bit away. I freaking hope so. But I'm already gonna stop this short recording right here for just a second because I just gotta pee. Old man always gotta pee. So yeah, I'll start just in a second again. Hello again, I'm back. I just watered the entire forest with my big anaconda, big snake. Yeah. So ChatGPT had me less worried. I should maybe have brought a cover for the e-bike, but it said like, yeah, it's probably good even if it starts raining. So maybe, but it just looks like the water will seep in easily. Like there's huge gap above the battery and then it's gonna go down to where the connections are, etc. So like water and high-powered electronics doesn't seem like a good fit. But I asked ChatGPT if there are any like stories about rain damaging anything like this, but yeah, it said it was fine. So I'm putting my trust into ChatGPT. It might have been a really bad idea. We'll see, I guess. It's I can't see how it's like waterproof, but maybe the rain will just pass by as the what the hell is it called? The satellite said. So I looked at the footage though, so that's probably something I'm gonna have to look into, if it's possible to make it better, or if I know that this DJI Action 4, it's much worse at low light situations than the successor, the next one, the DJI Action 5. But other than that, it's pretty much as good in other situations. Like in the forest area, especially when it's cloudy like now, there isn't a lot of light, so the footage is not, it becomes really grainy and not very good. I checked yesterday when I uploaded the walk I did there. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything I could do about it other than of course get another camera, which I don't really think I'm gonna get. But maybe like with some options or something, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look into it. Maybe I won't. Just hope the sun comes out so the footage will look better, but I mean, hopefully it's still usable. I don't know. We'll see. Where's the Komoot app? Here it is. Resume navigation. There it is. So I just fast forwarded a bit. So it says turn left here. We're gonna do that. So almost 10 kilometers out here in the forest. Super quiet, this one. When I go to my parents' house, I almost always pretty much drive through this forest. And very often I see like Bambis. I don't know what they're called. Like I see those kind of animals, deers, some deers, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I see them pretty often. Could be nice if we saw some today, but I usually seem to find them at the late evening when I drive by. Like earlier in the day, it's really rare you see them. But apparently at night, it's much easier for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe you can tell me if you know. I could ask ChatGPT, probably knows. But like, it's not the most important thing, but that's just been my experience. Makes me think of Bojack Horseman, Charlotte, the deer, his deer friend. Well, doesn't really work out too well. If you've seen it, then yeah, you'll know why. Some crazy shit happens. Amazing TV show though, Bojack Horseman. If you like some really dark stuff about depression, alcohol abuse, other types of abuse, also childhood trauma, how it lingers on from parent to child, the trauma from, how it continues throughout generations, trauma, which I definitely can relate to a lot, and sadly, which is not so good, but it's an amazing show and also really funny. It's kind of crazy how it can balance like comedy and drama so well. Histelau. So we might see some people on horses here. That'd be cool. Big horses. I just went out with my niece and my mother. My niece, she goes to a place where you ride horses. I don't know what it's called. What the hell is that called? Saddle up, ride on a horse. She goes and ride on horses at some place. So yeah, but I'm allergic to those damn things. Goddamn horses. Big majestic creatures. Bojack Horseman. I'm allergic to Bojack Horseman, probably. What the hell? Yeah. That's nice to be out in the forest. So quiet. There's like this room. What is it called? There's this. Ooh. So there definitely is some things going on in the distance. You can hear like some rumbling. Maybe like thunder or something far away. There's this rumbling noise. What is that rumbling noise? It's like pretty much a constant. What is that? Now it's less. Is there like thunder out there or something? What the hell's going on here? Some rumbling noises in the distance. Some deep rumbling noises. You probably can't hear it, I would guess, but I can. Reminds me of a freaking video I saw yesterday. Oh, it's still here, what the hell? Where, let's see if I'm going the right way. Where some guy was filming in the forest, and then he heard footsteps, but he never saw anyone, so I don't know what it was about. So after I get up on the big road, I'm definitely gonna check. It says there is some chance the next couple of hours for rain. Horse poop. Horses have been here. Holy shit, I'm Sherlock Holmes. It's crazy. So let's see at the DMI. There's some crazy thunder, but that's super far away though. If you can see, really crazy stuff at the northern of Shetland, Sealand. A little bit also up there at the southern Sealand. It'd be crazy if that's what we can hear. That's far away, man. But I mean, we're around here on Falster in Denmark. And as you can see, nothing is coming. This one's gonna go left on Lolland, as far as it seems, right? If it's correct, then we're gonna miss that and not gonna get anything. Maybe a couple of drops from like outside of that area. So from the radar, it seems pretty good. But I'm gonna have to like maybe halfway through, or just keep checking sometimes to be sure. So big nice trees. I think it's bøgetræ. I don't know what it's called in English. Let's just say elm, because I don't know. Maybe sound clever. I don't know. Bøgetræ. That's definitely what that is. I'm 90+% certain. Since I cut down a lot of trees with my dad when I was a teenager and a kid, I helped him with. We had to use trees for heat, like to heat up our house. So I helped him a lot with cutting down trees, and I was the guy who took the wood up and moved it around so he could just stand still and cut with the chainsaw, and I also just moved it around. Those big heavy trees, not like cut up trees, of course. and then I also chopped a lot with an axe, chopped it up. So that was really satisfying. I loved chopping up wood with the axes, but got an elbow. No, not an elbow. I got a shoulder injury, and then a håndled. What the hell is that called? God damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. That's always with these things. There are some things, then I know it in English and don't know it in Danish, and you know, vice versa. It's so fucking annoying. What the fuck is it called? Like this area here. Some injury there that he said they couldn't really fix, sadly. It's been 100 years ago or something. Nah, not 100, like 15+ years ago. Maybe I should check up on it again, but I don't have that many issues, only if I... Oh, big bug on my hair. Maybe only if I like overdo it with that, then I get a lot of pain there. And like, it's gonna hurt like crazy for a couple of weeks, but other than that, I don't really notice it much, to be honest. My shoulder I do, however, especially if I exercise, it's gonna hurt, and it's crunches, like there's crunchy sound constantly. So stupid shoulder injury. But yeah, it is how it is. Sometimes you wish you could just take a magic pill, boom, every ailment gone. Perfect health. Wouldn't that be amazing? Maybe someday in the future, you never know, right? We need them stem cells to fix everything in our body, inject us, somehow be able to create them, somehow be able to utilize them to heal and generate everything. Boom. Maybe that's something in the future, you never know. Hi. So this forest definitely way more crowded than where I usually am. Which is kind of weird because where I usually walk is like pretty much right outside the city, the biggest city around, Falster. But apparently this is a much more popular route than, I guess. Gotta be, since that was well, 3 in total, but 2 times I've met people. They probably think I'm what the fuck is that crazy? That guy is fucking insane. Oh my god. He think he's an influencer or something. That's probably what they think. I'm just self-treating my ADHD, having myself to talk to, and getting to use this fucking camera since I bought it. Just gotta get some use out of it, right? Till I get bored of it. So, oh my god, now it just became hot as hell since the sun came out. I'm gonna take off my jacket real quick. Holy shit, dude. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. What the hell? Typical Danish weather. Some point you're just like cold as fuck. Second after you're hot as fuck. It's just a cycle of you never being fully comfortable. We have like high humidity, so cold feels colder, hot feels hotter. It's just impossible to feel completely perfect. It reminds me, when I was in Italy, it was only like, I don't know, not even 15 degrees. I was just walking around all day, even high up where it's colder, so it's not even that, like 10 to 12 to 15. I was in shorts and t-shirts all day long. No issues. Because the humidity is lower, so the air doesn't transfer heat or cold as fast. So I was feeling great. And then also with higher temperatures, also feel great. There's like a much higher variable of, oh, I feel perfectly fine when the humidity is way lower. I hate that about Denmark, especially in here in the forest. Really high humidity. Oh, should I go left there? No, it's just gonna, I need to continue forward, it says. Great. Which is annoying as fuck. Like now I'm just so hot. Like I was pretty good right before, and now even still after I took the jacket off, it's just, oh, I fucking hate Danish weather, man. Need to move to, I don't know, somewhere else, somewhere with better climate would be nice. Also, since we have the high humidity, there's a lot of bugs. They love the high humidity. All those fucking bugs. It is a nice forest though. Let's see, how high is the humidity right now? It's also just because of the rain stuff being nearby, probably why the humidity feels higher and like the air feels thick. 68% right now it says, but now I'm in a forest, so probably way higher here. I don't have a hygrometer, I think it's called in Danish, the thing that you need to use to check humidity, but it feels really high. So that's why I'm panting right now. I'm hot as fuck. The air's so thick and disgusting, but at least it looks nice here, nice and quiet. You can hear the wind blowing in the trees. I love that sound. Oh, it's goddamn humidity, man. Like, instead of it being 68% right now, it should just be like, look at today's average, 82%. Oh man, it's gonna be almost at 100 during the night, 92%. Oh, I hate this shit, man. Ugh. It's just awful. Fuck, man. That's like old people when you see those things. It's the humidity that's gonna get ya. I don't know. People just, but it is true though. It is so true. If the humidity was just like, I don't know, 20% less, this would feel nice instead of me almost dying here. And even with you just breathing, it just feels harder when it's thick, when the humidity is high. Like you have to put more effort into sucking up the air. It just feels thicker. But it makes sense because water is thicker than air, and when there's a lot of water in the air, well, it is thicker, you could say. And it's not as pleasant for sure. I even thought about buying a dehumidifier for my apartment when it's really bad, but then I would have to like leave my windows closed for it to work, of course. It's probably gonna also use a lot of electricity probably, so haven't gotten around to it. But it would definitely be nice some days for sure to just turn that shit on, wait however long it takes to get the humidity lower, and just like, oh, finally I feel better, and just feeling like you're sweaty and the moisture on your body just never dries out because the humidity is so high and you're so hot and you're so goddamn awful. Feels so awful. What a rant, man. Really tells you how old I am. Always with the ranting about this damn humidity. Goddamn. Oh shit, man. Old motherfucker. Yeah. That's what old people do. They rant about shit that annoys them. So, yeah. You always heard that when you was a kid and a young guy. Oh, they always complain, those old people. And now you're one of them, man. Just, you became it, or well, I did. Almost 40 now. Holy shit, 40 next year. So I'm gonna take my family to there's this high tower out in the forest where you can also climb. There's climbing areas and also zip lines where you can like doing the zip line things. Oh my god, water! I have my water. Why is it like half empty? What the hell is that? So there's something in there of sorts, too much to read. Something from old times, which I might check out someday. I'm not gonna do it today though. Not today. Cool story. If you like royalty and shit like that. The queen was down here. So like there is this route or something, maybe a new route they made in this forest area. So she was here to walk and then introduce it or some shit like that, I don't know. Queen Mary, Queen of Denmark. So that was pretty exciting, I guess. Hej. Det er varmt, hva'? Ja, her da. Ja, det kunne jeg forestille mig. Ja, god dag. Jo, tak. This is called Osmo Forest apparently. And we're following motionslang, so I think we're just gonna need to continue forward probably. Let's see. No, it says we're gonna have to go left. Okay. So, off route it seems. They want us to do that. I could make it even further if I continue forward, but we're gonna follow this route and not continue forward. So you can see if I could continue forward, then walk a bit around at the edge of the forest. So hopefully I won't get any ticks from all this grass. They can sit in the grass, jump on you, suck your blood, give you like meningitis or something, like where you get infection in your brain. Not good. I think it's pretty much the most dangerous animal we have. Like this tiniest of little bugs that attaches to you, and then what is that for an animal? Oh, it's a frog, I think. Yeah, it's a frog. I don't know, can you see it? There's a little frog. Hello, froggy. What are you doing here? Should be close to water. Is there water nearby? Look. I don't know if you can see the little guy. Oh, what a cutie. Have a good day, little frog. Gonna move the camera close. Hopefully you can see it. You probably can with this shitty camera and low lighting, but there's a frog down there. I was just like, what the hell is that jumping around on the grass there? Maybe it was helping the ticks. Oh, now he's standing still. Attack him. Suck all his blood. So we'll see after I get home or tomorrow. Like, it's so disgusting they just suck onto and then make this pouch of blood for their offspring or some shit like that. It's disgusting as hell. Ouch. Nasty shit. Had one at my neck on the back of the head, and it even made me have some, like a mark after they removed it, because I think it threw up inside of my fucking neck or something. Probably that's the reason why my brain became fucked up. Let's just say that some poison from it or whatever went into my brain. It's close to my brain, right? So that's what fucked up my brain. Let's just give that the fault. Stupid ticks, right? You never know with these things, right? Maybe I was just born this way. Maybe because of this. Mother smoking. Me being born this way, just no matter what. Hitting my head too much. Now that tick, but that's probably very unlikely though. So left here it says. Okay, gonna do that. That's where I would have come from if I took the way around the edge of the forest here. Osmo or whatever the forest was called. So those people were really friendly and nice. Drinking a beer in this heat. And so they agreed it's super hot. That's like the usual typical, like, if it's cold or hot, man it's cold, man it's hot, like typical small talk you do with strangers. Yeah. Maybe they were tired from the heat and had to sit down. Maybe one of them was like elderly or something. Yes. super hot, man. Like 68%, that's probably just all around. So I need to buy a hygrometer, then I can complain about, look, the humidity is so bright, that's why I feel god awful. But they say like sweating is healthy for you, right? Get rid of bad shit. I don't know. Oh, but you became thirsty though. And I didn't even completely fill up my half-liter bottle. Did I show this bottle? Truly, when I went with my family. Doesn't it look nice? Like really Christmas-like, but we weren't at Christmas though, but like with the colors and shit. Looks pretty festive colors, looks nice. It's a nice place. I was just at Tivoli, which I probably mentioned already, with my friend from Italy and his girlfriend. It was really nice, but man, he was such a chicken. He didn't want to try the crazy rides. Only me and his girlfriend did. He only did like a small roller coaster thing. He was like, I was scared as fuck. But like the picture with him looked really good, because like he looked kind of like that model pose, but maybe just because he was like scared as fuck, like seeing a ghost or something, that makes you seem so, like models just seem like bland, like no feelings. That was kind of his face, and it actually looked like, and like wind in his hair, you know, kind of looked, it was a good photo of him though. But apparently he was scared as hell and didn't want to try anything else pretty much. But however, to his credit, he wanted to at the end there try what I think is the most crazy ride there with his girlfriend, but it was too late, sadly. So they were just too late there. We were watching the last ride and in queue, but then it closed, so that was sad. I would have recorded that, and man, I think they would have gotten really sick. That's such a crazy ride, that one. It's like insane, and just move all the way around and sideways, up and down, and the whole thing moves around as well. It's such, holy shit, dude. I would get so sick if I tried that. Like, yeah, that would be crazy. Oh, some noises in the forest. I didn't see any animals though, but I heard some noises. Something rumbling in there. Maybe a squirrel. Squirrel. Never know. I couldn't see a deer or anything, so maybe it's just a squirrel. Plus, like, I'm talking, so I'm probably like scaring every goddamn animal away. So if I wanted to have better chances of getting things on camera, then I'll just put some music in my ears and just walk around slowly. So that will give me a much higher chance probably of capturing some footage. So I'm definitely also gonna do that at some point around here, maybe early in the day or maybe later in the day, so there's higher chances. Oh, we have water down there. Oh, that's nice. Except for bugs always being close to water, then it looks nice. Like golden brown color. Or just dirty. Yeah. So I'm walking the right way. Like there hasn't been any way to move around, so yes, I am at the edge of the forest, okay? Cool. Then I'm gonna, so how far have I walked? I can't see. It doesn't say anywhere on. 2.6 kilometers, I think. 7.5 kilometers left. So yeah, it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be dog shit or some shit. Good, did I just check no shit on my shoes, right? Yeah, good. That didn't really. On dog shit again, whole shit, dog shit everywhere. It looks like dog shit. And there's a human poop there. Human poop. You never know, right? But usually you go behind a tree or something instead of just right on the track. So straight ahead, as far as I remember, right? That one would have been nice, like straight through the forest. I'm definitely gonna cut my own path at some point, just instead of just following a route. But I'm just gonna follow this route for this time. Someone else made, but I can make my own routes, share them on Komoot. What would be good length for a route, like 5 to 10 kilometers. Yeah, I don't know, 5 to 15. 15, that's a pretty long one. It's like 3 hours, a bit more than 3 hours. So this one's gonna be like 2 hours. So I'm definitely gonna have to change battery, but oh, I forgot battery. So yeah, I will not have the complete walk. At some point it's just gonna poof, and then no more video. Could turn it to 30 FPS, but then yeah, damn, I forgot the goddamn batteries, because then I could just smack in another battery. So that's I'm only gonna have like half the route, so maybe I'm just gonna cut it off, because that's gonna leave me with nothing to do. I don't have like my headphones with me, so I could like listen to some music or something. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to decide. Since finally I'm out here, maybe I should just walk. But it's nice having someone to talk to, which is myself. Well, my camera, I'm just gonna call it Freddy. Hello, Freddy. My diary, which I'm never going to listen to myself. It's gonna be there for all eternity. Well, probably not. But like, then do the Orville, and like 1,000 years from now, gonna make a replica of me using my pictures and use vlogs, and then they can create a copy of me which they can talk with and interact with. I don't know, and still have this accent, Danish accent, and they're gonna like, wow, prehistoric guy, he sounds like a fucking idiot. That's probably what they're gonna think. But hey, I'll be immortalized. Not really. I'm just gonna be forgotten like everyone else. For sure, for sure. But it's okay. That's what happens. Like in a million years, no, not even the most famous of people are gonna be remembered anymore. Probably would not make sense. Then it would be some more recent stuff. If humans are still around, or whatever our species would be called at that point. If this species haven't gotten extinct at that point. Goddamn cobweb. I don't want your cobweb spiders. Keep it to yourself, keep it up your own butt. Not on my arm, clothes. Oh, I'm so tired already. Maybe I should just cut it off. I'm not even sure it's still recording, but it should be, right? Because it's like says the sound when it turns off. So it should be. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut it off a little bit up there. Then I'll probably still not have. Hey. So I actually diverted from the route now. So I guess I'm not gonna go into the other forest around that area, since I was supposed to go that other way, but like walking right behind those two people and talking with myself. That would be too awkward, too weird. So I'm just gonna go another way. Oh, there's like an interesting looking pathway. It's marked differently, so we can go there and check that out. Then we take the next right. Then there comes this pathway which is different color. There's also a black line. I think there's a pathway as well. That looks interesting though, but probably not gonna take the black one because then the route becomes too large, too long. Especially since I forgot the extra batteries. Why did I forget the batteries? Oh no. I always forget shit, man. That sucks. It is how it is though. It is how it is. So to the right, that's right here then. Okay. This small pathway, let's go. Small pathways, always exciting. Now we're gonna see some mountain lions. We don't have those here though. But you never know, right? Maybe someone left some here just for me and then they're gonna eat me. Oh no! They'll find like a leg or something that they could, didn't taste good. Tasted like, oh my god, so muddy here. Can I get around here without getting super muddy? Why is it so muddy here? Oh, stupid mud. Okay, we made it through. We are wilderness people. That was a spider with a white back. All this tall grass. All the ticks on my feet and my arms. Oh no, they'll suck my blood. Help me. Oh, god damn, I have like a billion cobwebs on me. Why you make all this cobweb? I don't think this is a, oh my god, more cobweb. I probably have like a billion spiders on me by now. Get off me. God damn. Like perfect because there's like on either side, so there's probably a lot of cobweb I can't see, but I can feel it on my body. I got it pretty much everywhere. Cobwebs, a couple of spiders maybe. But I'll probably feel when it walks on my arm, then just smack that thing off. Get off me. Sorry, but I can't see your cobweb. Oh my god. Oh, that was a big one. Got like a huge amount on my left elbow there. Oh my god, so much here. No. There's definitely gonna be like some spiders or something on me now. Oh, this is everywhere, man. This was a bad route. I have cobweb. Ah, there's like cobweb everywhere. Oh, there's a huge spider there. There are two huge spiders right next to me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Get away. Oh my god. This is a bad road. I'm gonna return. No. There's like two huge spiders just hanging off me, I saw. Oh no. I hate spiders. This is a bad road. Oh no, there's probably all over me. Like, if they're really small, it's okay, but those are like pretty big. Oh my god, there's one on my shoulder. Elbow, that's a small one. Okay. Like, that was pretty embarrassing, huh? Oh, it's everywhere, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, there's one on my other elbow, I think. Oh. Or it might just be cobwebs. So much cobweb everywhere, and you probably couldn't see, but there's like two big spiders like hanging on the cobweb, like outside my body. I could see them both in two different. Oh my god, that was scary, dude. Big spiders, and if they climbed towards me, they could just have crawled onto me because I just shaked as much as I could. Hopefully it's gone. I can't feel them crawling anywhere, I think. But I can feel cobweb when I move constantly. So that was not nice. Shitty road, man. Cobweb, about 1 billion spiders, man. Holy shit. I'm sorry for ruining like 20, 30, 40 of your cobwebs, dude, but the big one scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god. I guess this is a bad road to take then. Someone else should have removed all the cobweb, but they like make it. There's this they can make it between these plants, so it's a good place for them. And I guess no one else have moved past or did the same as me, like cobweb everywhere, spiders everywhere. Okay. The bird was saying things, or whatever animal that was. It's the mountain lion. Get down, run, fool. That's more like a bird creature or something. Mountain lion. Good thing we don't have a lot of dangerous animals, but I mean, even though they are not really dangerous, the spiders we have, they're still pretty disgusting and scary. I have this open wound though, so if one gets in there and bites me, maybe it can still make me sick or something. Because there's this open wound on my elbow. I should have put a new plaster on because it's pretty much falling off now. Yeah. Goddamn spiders. Oh man, it's so scary. Like, I moved my hand up, right? There's this huge spider here and shoots one really close to me. It's like, panic mode. That was scary, dude. At least I got some excitement in my life, right? Holy shit. Oh well. Guess we're not gonna go through that pathway that was like differently marked, or the black one. We're just gonna go this way then. And then we'll actually come to where we came from actually. So then I'm just gonna turn right and get to where I came from. Instead of taking that horrible shortcut. It was a failed attempt. But at least we tried, right? That's the most important thing. You gotta try, right? Yeah, definitely. It reminds me of that saying, it's the thought that counts. You never said happy birthday, but I thought it though. You never did the dishes, but I thought about it though, you know. That can get you in trouble, especially in a relationship, right? I thought about it, but I didn't do it. That's why I would never work in a relationship, because like me getting to do stuff like that, I just become like unable to do anything. I was just like, I can't do it. I just can't. It's so annoying. I hate myself for it. It's like, it doesn't stimulate my brain enough in a good way. Yeah. Like, maybe I could actually, if it's someone I really care about and think highly of, but for just myself, I have a hard time cleaning because I guess I don't think that highly of myself. But like, I still want to look presentable, and if someone comes by, then I'm gonna clean up as much as I can. Sometimes, depending on who they are and how I feel at that moment in time, right? But yeah, that's all good. Just gotta all accept each other for who we are, right? And I'm just a dirty motherfucker. So I could go straight ahead, which would make it a lot longer, but let's see, how long have I recorded? Can I see that? How long? 47 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna return now. It's gonna be better. and I might record the entire trip though, maybe. So we've been here and now we're going back. Straight ahead would have made it a lot longer. Still probably won't have enough battery juice to complete the entire trip. We'll see. But I think it's usually like a little bit over an hour or something that it can record for with a battery. So, and I have 3 batteries, so 3 hours. But not if you forget your 2 other batteries. Then you only have 1 hour. A little bit more, I think. So we'll see. I hope so. That would be pretty cool. Get the entire walk. And out on one in vehicle and being eaten by spiders. It was scary. It's like a horror movie, man. Crazy shit happening. Yeah. You should have been here. It was. They're gonna tell stories about this moment for sure. Yeah. Awesome crazy shit. Like the reason I'm scared of spiders, right? My dad scared the shit out of me with a spider when I was a kid. I was like maybe 4 or 5, 6, I guess 4 or 5 years old. I still remember it so vividly. I got so scared. Like he was out doing, because we needed wood for heating up our house. So he was doing that thing and he had his working gloves on, protection gloves. And then he just said, "Hey, my name, just get over here, I have something for you." So I thought, oh, maybe he has like oh, it's on his back. Let's help this little guy out. Can you see him? He's on his back. See if we could get him up on his legs. No, I'm trying to help you, dude. There it is. Can you get out now? Can you move? He's just laying on his back and couldn't move. Oh, maybe he's so tired. Oh, now he's moving though. I hope you can get home now or wherever you want to get, dude. Like, that's a bad... Like, imagine being an animal and if you get caught on your back, you're just fucked. You just lied there and couldn't move. Just, you can't get around. Maybe it's injured or something, I don't know. Now at least can move a bit. Just looks tired as hell. But good luck out there, little Bille, little guy. What the fuck was I talking about? There's some more shit that I wanted to say with that. And I completely lost my train of thought there. Now I'm like, I got a little bit dizzy from moving up, down and up so fast. Like, where am I? Who am I? What's going on? Do anyone, well, no one's gonna listen to this probably, but again, if anyone can relate to that feeling of like, you just suddenly feel like everything feels weird, feels like you're also kind of like you're finally awake and you're outside your head. Maybe it's just like a ADHD thing where it's just like so much in your head, just like one moment of like bliss and like where you're like, okay, that's actually my name, this is who I am, this is how I look like you get outside your bubble for a little while and it feels like surreal. So anyone have that feeling sometimes? It's so weird when you get that, especially if you're like in a conversation with someone, then you're just like off somewhere because you're like out of your head and you just, oh, I'm just so weirded out and everything's weird. There's one more of those guys next to a piece of shit. Maybe they like eating shit, like that guy from Rick and Morty. There's one more. Holy shit, there's a lot of those guys. One of the Ricks who likes to eat shit. At least that's what they tease him about. Becomes friends with Jerry. Jerry! Man, that show used to be so good for like the first couple of seasons. Then they fucking ruined it by... I think Dan Harmon was the main guy to ruin it because they had like him and Justin Roiland for like the main two guys, but then they also have 2 or 3 other guys. They have this like this not man cave, but kind of like they had this super creative flowing where you just messed around and they created something genius, something so funny and out there and wacky. And then when they ruined that environment by bringing all the old people from Dan Harmon's older work, like what was the work or the other show he had, I can't remember, what, Parks and Recreation maybe or something like that. But then when he brought all those in, the dynamic in the writers' room, it was just gone. And Justin Roiland stopped coming to work. I don't think he worked under that new environment very well. He was probably too awkward, became like maybe harassing. There's a lot of stories about and all that shit against him as well, of course, but you can't deny how creative he was and how well he did the voices and all the wacky stuff that comes from his brain, and how he's a funny guy. Even though he might be a horrible guy, he's still funny as hell. And it's never been the same when compared to when it was just those guys messing around, then Harmon being the one who helped it have it a rød tråd. That's what we say in Danish, like so it makes sense, you could say, overall story. And then Justin Roiland with all the crazy characters and ideas were like, what about this? And him doing a lot of improv as well with the recording and all the wacky characters he voiced as well and created. Without him, with all his creative input and wacky ideas and funny deliveries, etc. And especially I think that environment they had with just a bunch of dudes, just because sometimes when there gets women and a lot of people that's not in your inner circle involved as well, that vibe, that creative vibe they created was they had gold in a, I don't know what you say, they struck gold, right? Don't change the recipe. But either just from them wanting more money, and it felt like it might have been from all the things I researched, Dan Harmon going behind the back, because he was one of the creators of Justin and creating this new work environment which didn't suit him. Justin might also have accepted it, but from what it seems like, or what I've heard, it seems like he went behind Justin's back, felt betrayed, became depressed, destructive. I didn't go to work anymore, so it's sad. At least I made a couple of amazingly fun seasons, but now it's just tarnished and all the comedy just feels forced. And when you try to be edgy especially, it feels forced. Where Justin, he was definitely able to feel edgy and in a fun, entertaining way, and now it's not that at all. Like, look at IMDb for the ratings of the newer seasons. It's just garbage compared to what it used to be. I was raving about it for the first couple of seasons to everyone I knew, and no one knew about it back then. Now everyone knows about it, but now it's dog shit, so that's sad. Happens a lot, I guess. It does. At least Dexter has made an amazing return. Clyde Phillips, the man, the myth, the legend, has brought it back from the dead and made it amazing again. So that's great. So final episode. It's gonna come out next week, I think. Very excited for that. So straight ahead here. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. We're pretty close to back home. Oh, nice being out in the forest. Met some friendly people. And sweating my nuts off. Getting attacked by 100 spiders. Total massacre. But I survived because I'm just manly as fuck, right? Definitely not scared of all the spiders everywhere. Not at all. Oh man. Oh, I forgot. I completely, like the story with my dad. Oh my god, the fucking brain. He was, I have something for you. And then I was only like 4 or 5 years old. Holy shit, that's a long while ago I talked about that. So he just opened my hand with one hand, and then he, in his big glove hand, he just put a spider. They're called jagtlederkopper. That's the biggest ones we have. They can be like really big. It was like as big as my small hand. They also often are in like low areas and humidity. They don't crawl up high. They like to stay low, and in basements and shit like that. But also if you create a lot of wood, they like to stay inside of that. So I captured one of them and put it in my hand. I thought it would be like some candy or some shit, and just walked up my hand. I was just like scared. If I screamed, it like ran away. So yeah, I still remember that vividly. So that's probably why I became pretty fucking scared of spiders. Like, surprise, huge spider in your hand where you're expecting like a piece of candy or something, right? Just whoop, here's a huge spider in your hand. Oh, thank you, dude. I was not expecting that. Like, you gotta ease people into like liking creatures like that instead of just like, without them knowing, putting a huge spider in their hand, man. Trauma for real. Thanks, Dad. That's kind of you, man. And now I hate fucking spiders. But I feel like it's gotten better, but not as, it would probably have been not as bad if that didn't happen, because I still remember it vividly. I just started screaming and ran away. Yeah. Wow. Parent of the year, right? Just put a huge spider as big as the kid's hand in his hand while he's not expecting it, right? It's pretty funny to think back of, right? But pretty messed up though, a little bit. So yeah, my dad probably wasn't the best at parenting, you could say. He was not the most, he was a little bit absent, more wanted to do just his own stuff. But he did take like me and my sister like with him fishing or stuff like that. But he was mostly like just bringing us along to things that he liked instead of going along a lot to what we liked. But hey, he wanted to live his life, and that's fine, right? But could definitely have used or have help if he gave a little bit more support. Like my mom as well. Also, they not the most supportive in the areas of supporting your hobbies, you could say. But you know, people also just, they want to do their own stuff, and I can relate to that, you know. But like with my sister's 3 children, I try to really invest in whatever they do, for the most part, like running around with them, playing with them. But there's of course some games where I'm just like, nah. Sometimes I play it with them. At least sometimes I do, right? Like when they play Roblox, it's just like I can't control that shit. It's so unintuitive for me to control, and just annoys the crap. I mean, I can't control the shit. Yeah, they play all those brain rot games, right? They're gonna rot their brains. I'm like, they don't know what the word brain rot is in English. And then they level up their stuff and try to get creatures. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Sometimes the weird shit. So almost back now again, and up on my e-bike to get home. At least I did get some walking in today as well. Let's see, how many steps? 8,000, 7,500, pretty close. 7,500 steps so far. So decent, I guess, right? So maybe this will be the first day in quite a while where I get to 10,000 or more. That would be nice. Like, I feel the best if I can get up to like, I feel like 18,000 around that step, 15 to 25 a day. Then I'll start to feel awesome after a couple of weeks if I could keep that up. And I'll also start losing weight, of course, being more active and shit. Oh yeah. Can you hear all the birds and the grasshoppers? A lot of sounds here. It's amazing how such small creatures can make such large sounds with the small grasshoppers. And such a distinct sound. For sure. Ah, it's gonna be nice to get back home, I guess. But I should have did the entire walk. I'm gonna do that next time when I remember the batteries. But apparently I just had enough juice to get home because it's right over here. Wouldn't surprise me if it just stopped right before the sea. No mosquito, get away. So 1 hour and 3 minutes or something the recording is at. Oh yeah. So I'll probably record for like 10 minutes more. That's pretty accurate. Next time, remember batteries, so I can go for that 10-kilometer ride or walk ride. The hell am I talking about? Yeah. Stupid mosquitoes, dude. They're trying to suck all my blood like those fucking ticks as well. At least they are not dangerous, the mosquitoes here. No malaria. What's that one says? What's that one? Find your way would probably make more sense if I said it like that. Findway.dk or something. Anyways, goodbye.